The thumb grind, skin the gerbil, man on the flying trapeze and his brother, and the infinite handshake are all names for what?
Oh, sorry, what was the first one?
Yeah.
I just heard sounds come out of it.
The thumb grind, skin the gerbil, man on the flying trapeze and his brother, and the infinite handshake are all names of what?
I have an actual answer, I think, but I'm afraid
That you think is the right answer?
I'm going to say yo-yo tricks.
Oh,
Like, because that's what they all sound like. They'd be something to a string with a little yo-yo.
That's a really good
That's
answer.
a good
And
answer.
as a 90s child, we all were on the playground for a solid week and a half with our fancy yo-yos.
I got pretty good at yo-yo for a while.
I did
it was
too.
a weird phenomenon.
I really wanted that yo-yo ball that would like automatically retract itself because all the kids at school had that because it was a rich kid thing. But then I of course never got stuff like that. So I got a real yo-yo, which I am grateful for in retrospect because my grandfather taught me all kinds of yo-yo tricks with it.
So basically, you can do more with a regular yo-yo
Yeah.
than you could do those fancy yo-yos.
All I could ever get a yo-yo to do is like I'd get it down to the bottom and then it would do that sad thing where it kind of rolls on its side. Like it would just unwind itself.
Mhm.
And that's all. And then I'd maybe do it like 3 times and it would always just be, I don't know if I was rolling it wrong or what, but like very bad at it.
I want to take this time to issue an apology to sleight of hand magicians because I was critical. I'm often critical of, and was just the other day speaking about how it kind of bothers me that if someone's good at card tricks, they feel the need to always carry a deck of cards with them at all times. If you know someone who knows card tricks or is a magician, they're almost always playing with cards wherever they are, any social situation. And do you really need that? But when I was good at a yo-yo, it was really satisfying to just casually yo-yo all the time.
But you were 8.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
Well, how old? Because when I
was probably in my teens, 16 or 17, but I got pretty good. Like I would walk the dog. I would shoot it 3, when you could shoot it 3 times and like draw like a clover in the air. I could do all kinds of cool yo-yo stuff. And it felt good. Like even if you're just watching TV to just throw the yo-yo and pull it back, it felt good. And thinking about this now, in this moment, I want to apologize for how critical I've been of magicians in the past.
It makes me think of what items are those, like yo-yos, cards, sure, if that's your trick. But if you were like really good at cup and ball.
Okay. Wow. That's so crazy you said this. I have that was the thing I was going to point out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I was at Disneyland and someone we were hanging out with, that was his whole identity, is he's a cup ball guy. And he had a shirt with a cup ball. It had the symbol on it. And the whole night he was doing cup and ball. And I was like, what is with this guy? And my friend was like, oh, they're really passionate about cup and ball. And I was like, how? But for like 3 hours that were around this dude.
Disney though.
Yeah. But we were like, it was like the after hours, like, oh, they work here at the park. Like, let's go to Trader Sam's. Let's hang out. The whole night, the dude's fiddling with this cup and ball and it just didn't stop. And he's not just like doing it like you would with a fidget spinner where it's like, this makes me comfortable. He's like doing tricks where he's like throwing it up and spinning it around and like
there a trick
all night.
to do?
He was doing all kinds of like Cirque du Soleil crap with this cup and ball.
James, would you like to retract your apology?
I wasn't applying to cup and ball people.
I see. Okay.
Cup and ball's also frightening.
Only sleight of hand because you can do a bunch of things with cards.
Yeah. It's
But
also
cup
cards
and ball,
are here
you can get the ball in the cup.
Yeah.
But he's explaining it the way you're explaining it. It sounds like you can actually do more with the journey of the ball into the cup.
Yeah.
How does he feel about the spike and ball people?
I don't know what that is.
The one that it's not a cup on top, but it's a very small spike and there's a tiny hole in the ball so you can throw the thing up and get it on the spike. Exactly.
Nary the two.
Is that a rivalry?
I don't know. Yeah.
I wonder what knick-knack I could, like, just thinking about it, it's like I've never had a talent that I could just do, like, no party tricks from me. Because I was just... I couldn't even learn the basic life skills, so there were no extras that I got.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going to fill up a glass of water.
Maybe that should be your thing, though, Zach.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your thing.
Just filling up.
Guys, watch this. It takes a little bit of time, and there's some spillage. You busted out.
Oh no, I screwed up. Oh no.
Hold on, let me try again.
And then would you wear a t-shirt with a full glass of water on it that represents your skill?
Yeah. We stop inviting Zach to stuff because we're like, you won't stop fucking filling up the glass of water over and over again.
Please, we're hydrated. We're overhydrated.
It's like fucking signs in here. There's fucking glasses of water everywhere.
Cups of water everywhere.
God forbid we invite over the cup ball guy and then you guys put your act together.
Oh, God.
Splashing everywhere.
Wow. Well, I'm going to say oink, oink, AJ. You might be the piggy of the podcast because they are yo-yo moves.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm just glad this got me to vent about the cup. Of all the things for you have called out, I was literally just about to say I was with a guy who was obsessed with cup ball. And this is like 10 years ago and I'm still getting over this.
Oh, I thought this was like last week.
No, it's
This
like a
doesn't
long
change
time
anything.
ago.
I've
Yeah.
heard this story before.
It was just one of the most insanely like intrusive things to be doing while other people are just trying to have like very normal conversations. And
Yeah.
it wasn't just that he had the cup ball, he had a t-shirt that was like a league. I hope this guy listens to this because I have not gotten over this.
I'm going to issue a request to Disneyland security. If you see anyone try to bring a cup and ball in, refuse them entry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm cool with fidget spinners. I'm cool with like needing tactile things, but the cup ball thing is like a never ending circus act. Also the sticks. You remember those things where
Oh,
you'd have
yeah.
like
Oh, devil
yeah.
sticks.
the two sticks
Yeah.
with the floopy
They're called
thing in the
devil
middle?
sticks,
Is that
I
what
think.
devil
Yeah,
sticks?
that's what we called them.
Yeah, you can't just do that.
Well, there is a guy on Instagram
He's
who's like
really
the
funny.
juggler. I
Right.
don't know what his handle is. We saw him at
Oh,
Magic
yeah.
Castle
Yeah,
one
he's
time.
great at Magic
and he's
Castle.
great, and he can juggle anything. And
That's
that's his
fine.
whole
Love
shtick.
him.
And one time he had a parasol and he put a hamburger on it.
Okay.
He called it too. He said, it's a hamburger in a package.
It's a McDonald's hamburger.
McDonald's hamburger in a package. And he said, I'm going to spin it on this parasol. So the package flies off and then the hamburger spins and it shoots out the pickles.
Okay.
And everyone laughed. And then he went, and then spun this parasol like this. And it's constantly riding around the edge. And then slowly he's adjusting it. And the packaging starts to uncrinkle, shoots off. And then he goes, now for the pickles. And he's adjusting it. And then two pickles shoot out of it. And then he catches the hamburger. It was incredible.
I have a question.
Yeah.
This gentleman, do you think that he like before the bit, he wraps it specifically, or does he just trust the McDonald's employee to wrap it so consistently that it will do what it does always?
Second one, because we trust our McDonald's employees.
Yeah.
Consistency is their main thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like maybe he was just thinking it would be funny to spin a burger, and he noticed every single time the same thing happened to the same
Pickles
order.
flew off.
And maybe there are some times where he like will examine the burger and be like, let's make sure it was packaged the McDonald's way. And if it isn't, he'll adjust it. Maybe new employee, first day.
That's true. You never know.
But I like to believe that he found out that the McDonald's policy packaging allows him to do this trick.
We could probably have him on the podcast.
I'd
and
love
ask
to have
him.
him
I'd
on the
love that.
podcast.
But he wouldn't talk. You just hear the wet sounds of a burger being spun.
All
and
kinds of
pickles
things
flying
being
off.
juggled.